Okay, so I have recorded this video. This is the third time now. I've been told I have a lot to say, and that since I love talking about makeup, I should pursue doing a channel that's makeup related on YouTube. I don't intend on doing tutorials because I'm not somebody who's fantastic at doing my makeup, if you can't tell. I only got into makeup 4 years, maybe 3 years ago, and I still have so much to learn. But I feel like there are probably a lot of people out there like me that with all these makeup products that are now on the market and all the advertising and everything else going on with makeup, there are probably other people like me that are fumbling through it and don't really contour because they don't know how, and don't really highlight because they don't know how. And maybe there are people that would love to find a community like that. So, hi, I'm April. So, like I said, I've been told I have a lot to say. We'll see if that's true, and we'll see if that appeals to anybody. If nothing else, even if this doesn't end up being something, sorry, I hiccuped. Even if this doesn't end up being something where I get views or anybody watches, it will probably be a healthy, getting the hiccups. It'll probably be a healthy outlet for me because, quite honestly, my husband and everyone else gets very tired of hearing me talk about makeup. I get BoxyCharm every month, I get Ipsy every month, and once a month, only once a month because I have been known to go a little crazy and overboard, I allow myself to go into Ulta and more or less buy whatever I feel like I want at that moment. And I limit it to that once a month because that really gives me time to reflect and think about what's new, what they have, what I'm really wanting. So today was my trip to Ulta Day. I have just gotten into doing my eyebrows because I got the $1 Billion Brow Pen from BoxyCharm. I don't know how somebody who's great at their brows and very professional with it would feel about it. I do have a 15-year-old stepdaughter who's like really, like, she does the Instagram brows. Clearly that's not what I have. So for me, the $1 Billion Brow Pen is absolutely amazing. But I also got this NYX Professional Makeup Tinted Brow Mascara in black, because clearly that's the color I currently dye my hair. But I also got this Urban Decay Honey Pot. My first high-end liquid lipstick was Urban Decay. My first eyeshadow palette, bought by my husband, was the Naked Heat palette. I'm a very big fan of Urban Decay's products. That being said, I have never tried their setting sprays. I have never tried their eyeshadow primers. I live in Florida, where it's very hot and it's very humid. So this may be a game changer. I'm definitely going to be giving this some love and testing it out, seeing how it works for me. Their eyeliners are not my favorite. They transfer a lot, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, especially when you consider there are a lot of products. You can get an Ipsy for $10 a month. You can get eyeliners that don't transfer. You can go to the drugstore. You can go to the drugstore section of Ulta and get eyeliners that don't transfer. Unfortunately, you're not really going to find liquid ones in colors like these. And I do love colorful eyeliners. Colorful eyeshadow palettes, obviously. So I am looking forward to trying this out and hoping that it's not going to transfer too terribly. Like I said, I am in Florida, so that probably has a lot to do with the transfer that I'm experiencing. But I do really, really wish more than anything that more companies would come out with these types of colors in liquid eyeliners. That would make me so happy if there was like a liquid eyeliner formula that was just these fantastic ranges of colors like Urban Decay has for their Glide On pencil eyeliners. That would be amazing. And then I know that the trend right now is, ColourPop has the Honey, and then Urban Decay has the honey, just the regular honey. So this is the mini one. I do have so many eyeshadow palettes that I didn't really feel like I needed the full size one. I felt like I would be fine with the 6-pan shadow. And I've already done the swatches on all of these, and this color right here, this California Honey, I've got it upside down because I'm blocking the mirror. This Stun and this Buzzed will definitely be being used immediately. I do have, I think this makes like eyeshadow palette number 33, maybe, that I have in my collection. I do have a huge collection. I love makeup. I love having a lot of different variety when it comes to doing my eyeshadow every day. I don't use the same palette 2 days in a row. I joke with my husband all the time that makeup is my version of the Pokemon, and I gotta catch them all. That being said, I do declutter, I would say, with me having Ipsy and BoxyCharm, and then just misses that I find at Ulta, you know, something that I get really excited about, and then I just find that maybe it doesn't work for me, maybe it doesn't work for somebody in their mid to late 30s, maybe it doesn't work with my dry skin, maybe it just doesn't have the formula I was expecting it to have. I do have a box that I put into my sink, and if I find something doesn't really work for me, the color is not right for me, the formula is not right for me, whatever it may be, after giving it a couple tries, it goes into that box, and when the box has a decent amount of stuff in it, I let my two teenage girls go through it. I have one that's 17, and I have one that's 15, and they really love doing that because it gives them also a lot of great makeup that does work for them. My 15-year-old stepdaughter is really great at makeup, does the whole Instagram-y thing, fantastic eyebrows, and loves neutrals. I'm not very big on neutrals, so because of that, she's got my Too Faced Peach palette and stuff like that. My older girl loves colors like I do, but tends towards darker colors, so through that she's gotten my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette because it just didn't work for me. So whether it comes from my Ipsy, BoxyCharm, or even stuff I buy on my monthly trip to Ulta, they get to try it out. And then they can decide if they like it. And they've gotten high-end makeup. They've gotten stuff that's come in BoxyCharm. They've gotten Ipsy items because it's so humid and so hot in Florida. The Better Than Sex Mascara. It's a lot of people's holy grail. I hear people talk constantly about how great it is. 15-year-old stepdaughter loves the Better Than Sex Mascara from Too Faced. It didn't work for me. I work in a job where I'm in and out of the heat all day, and it left terrible transfer on the bottom of my eyelids. I don't know if this counts as eyelids. I don't know. Anyway, that being said, it just didn't work for me. She was ecstatic when she found it in the box because I like to take and I'll put all the lippies together and then I make them play rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets to pick their item first. I don't know why I really do that because they don't like the same kind of stuff. But it just feels more fair to me. And then they pick back and forth until they're done. And then we move on to the next section. Eyeshadow palettes, blushes, brushes, whatever the case may be. Rock, paper, scissors again. And they go from there. So, I do have a lot of makeup. I am coming about due for another declutter. But I have to say that for the most part, everything I have in my collection currently is getting love, is getting use. I'm looking at it as I'm speaking, and I don't feel like there's really anything jumping out to me that I feel like needs to go in the box. As a matter of fact, I feel like the last thing that went in the box was a free gift with purchase from Ulta. I'd gotten the Makeup Revolution Emily Wants palette, which I love. But they had a free gift with purchase, and it was a makeup bag that was really cute, and it came with 2 lipsticks. And first off, they were very close in color, but they also kind of looked like my skin color when they went on. Didn't really care for them. But that being said, they went in the box. And I think they're pretty much the only thing in the box right now. A lot of my Ipsy bags also go in the box because anybody else who has Ipsy knows after you have so many, it just becomes very overwhelming. It becomes a thing where you have more makeup bags than you could ever need. And after using them to organize different things in my purse, there's really only so much you can do with them. So, if I get an Ipsy bag I really, really love, I keep it. But if I don't feel that immediate, oh man, I can't wait to switch something out, use this for that, or something like that, then it's gonna go in the box. So I think last month's one with the astrology, the star signs on it and everything, I think I kept that, but a lot of them do go in the box. So that being said, this is my introductory YouTube video. I hope that there will be somebody that finds that this video appeals to them, that this narration, I guess, appeals to them, and that they'd like to have somebody who maybe isn't great at makeup to talk to about maybe also not being great at makeup, and we can fumble through this together. So, thanks for watching.